Hey guys, welcome back to the Med School Journal. So I recently asked a few juniors to send in their burning questions about starting med school, but let's just say not many turned up, but that's okay because I still remembered how confused I was before starting. So in today's video, I'll be answering the questions I wish someone answered for me back then, plus a few things I learned along the way. So whether you're about to start med school, you just got in, or you're already in your first year, this video is for you. So let's get into it. So the first question is, what's one thing you wish you had known before starting your very first week in med school? One thing I wish I had known before starting the very first week in med school is you don't have to understand everything immediately. I remembered entering into the class and everyone looked so smart and serious. I felt like I was the only one confused. But guess what? Most people were just pretending or silently confused too. So it's okay not to know everything. You just have to be consistent and ask for help when you need to. That's how you grow. That confusion is normal. You're not behind, you're just beginning. What are some things you bought for med school that turned out to be a waste of money? And what do you wish you had bought instead? To be honest, I don't think I got things that turned out to be a waste of money. I mean, soft copies of textbooks were made available and their lecture slides, you guys, the lecture slides are enough for you to scale through your posting, so it was not really necessary to spend on textbooks, although I think I got two anatomy textbooks that I really needed, and that was all. I would advise you keep your money, rather invest your money in a good laptop or get a good lamp for night studying, or even blue light glasses, and honestly just good snacks to survive long study sessions. The third question says, what is one myth about med school you believed before starting that turned out to be completely false? I think one myth I believed before starting med school was the fact that in med school you have to study all day every day. Guys, you don't have to study all day every day. I mean, I definitely believe that if you're not studying 24/7 in med school, you're automatically going to fail. But honestly, that's not true. What really matters isn't how long you study, but how well you study. Of course, med school requires work, but burning yourself out won't help you retain anything. How do you balance studying, social life, and self-care without burning out? Honestly, I'm still learning, but one thing I figured out is that even though it creates boundaries, med school will swallow your whole life. I intentionally schedule breaks, I say no to unnecessary pressure, and honestly, it's not about perfect balance every day. It's about when to know how to pause and protect your mental space. What's a day in the life of a second year medical student really like? You wake up as early as possible, no one wants you to go for classes, but then do you have choice? No. You have to go for your classes. Then some classes are scheduled for 8 a.m. You go for your 8 a.m. class, be it a 3 hour class. If you're a type that don't like classes, just stay in your hostel. But if you know you cannot do without going to class, please go to your class. Please go. Depending on the day and depending on the lecturers taking you. Honestly, some days are organized and some days are chaotic. There are honestly times I feel like I am on top of the world, and there are times I feel like I don't know anything. So yeah, that's all I have to say. What is one study hack or resource you wish you had discovered earlier? I think one study hack I wish I had discovered earlier is mapping out using my notes on my phone. I usually make use of the notes app on my phone to map out my schedule of the day, which makes tasks easier for me, you guys. Since I started using that trick, which was made known to me by someone close to me, I pray for the person every single day, because what? Your tasks just become easier and you're able to accomplish what you have to do for the day. How do you deal with imposter syndrome or feeling like you're not good enough? Imposter syndrome is real, guys. For me, it was not even academics, it was emotions, because there were times where I was doubting myself. I was asking myself series of questions that, am I even supposed to be here? Am I even smart enough to be here? And you guys, I've learned to stop comparing. I mean, everyone's journey is different and you don't have to have it all figured out right away. Med school will challenge you and we also grow you in ways you've never imagined. So I had a way of reminding myself to keep myself in check. So I literally took a screenshot of some particular 8 things you need to remember, and I used it as my phone lock screen, which helps keeps me in balance. Do you need to join study groups from the beginning? In my honest opinion, you don't have to join study groups from the beginning. Honestly, you don't need to join study groups from day one. I would say wait a little, understand your learning style, and find people that align with you. That way, you are sure to join the right study group. Do you need to start reading before classes begin? Yes, but with no pressure. I mean, no one is pressuring you. Exams are not coming. You can actually go through your course outline, then watch YouTube channels on them. I mean, YouTube makes everything literally easy now. Look for any top YouTube channels that talks about that particular topic. I think that's all you need. What was your biggest reality check in med school? I think my biggest reality check in med school was the fact that med school is not about hard work, it's about being smart and being consistent. The truth is, struggling doesn't mean you're not good enough, it just means you're learning, and med school has a way of humbling you. What do you do when you feel like you're falling behind? This one is real. I feel like just showing up for yourself every day is enough. I mean, the volume of things you need to read is much. So learning little by little and protecting your mental space is the goal. You have to keep reminding yourself to always catch up. As long as you don't quit, you're still in there. And that is all the questions I have for today. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe, like, and turn on your notification because another video drops soon. Welcome to the community and welcome to the journal. Bye.